Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Tends to Math, Do Math, Not Myth. In today's lesson, we learn about the third part of set theory which is very helpful for the student of class 11. I have already uploaded the first and second part. If you have not yet watched it, then I will give the link in my description box. You must visit my channel and watch this video. Okay, so let's move on to today's topic. Now we will start our today's lesson with laws of set algebra. Okay, here some important laws. First is idempotent law. Idempotent law, A union A equal to A and A intersection A equal to A. Let us set A 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, if we take this operation A union A, then we get 1, 2, 3, 4 which is equal to A. So, this is the idempotent law. This satisfies the idempotent law. Also, A intersection A. A intersection A means the element which is common in these two sets. Here A is the set, so the common element in A is 1, 2, 3, 4 which is equal to A. So, it satisfies the idempotent law. Okay. Next is commutative law. Commutative law means A union B equal to B union A and A intersection B equal to B intersection A. If we one set 1, 2, 3, if we take one set 1, 2, 3 and another set 4, 5, then A union B means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is all the elements present in set A and B. This make A union B. And B union A also give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is that A union B equal to B union A. So, here the set A and B satisfy this commutative law. Okay. Also, if we take A equal to 1, 2, 3 and B equal to 3, 4, 5, then A intersection B give only this element 3. Okay, because 3 is the common element of this set A and B, and B intersection A also give this element 3. So here the intersection property also satisfy this commutative law, that is A intersection B equal to B intersection A. Okay. Our next law is identity law. Okay, what is identity? Identity means the additive identity is 0 and the multiplicative identity is always 1. That is, if any number is added with 0, then we get this number. Similarly, if any number is multiplied with 1, then we get this number. Okay, so the additive identity is always 0 and multiplicative identity is always 1. And here in this set theory, the identity law says that A union S equal to S, where S is the universal set. If we take S as 1, 2, 3, 4 and A, that is 3, 4, then A union S we get 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, which is our universal set. Our next law is A union phi equal to A. That is, if we take a set A 1, 2, 3 and here phi is called the null set or void set, that is this is a set which does not contain any element, then A union phi always give A. Okay, please note down this portion. Now our next law is A intersection S equal to A. That is, we take a set A 1, 2, 3 and another set S 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 6, 7. Then A intersection S give only 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 is the common element which is present in this both set A and S. So we get A intersection S equal to A, which satisfy our identity law. Next, if we take a set A equal to 1, 2, 3 and here phi is the null set, then the intersection between A and phi always give phi. Okay, this is our identity law and this is our commutative law and this is our idempotent law. So note down this whole portion. Now our next law is complement law. Complement law says that A intersection A complement equal to phi. Let a set A equal to 1, 2, 3. Okay, and a universal set S equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. Then A complement means S minus A, that is cancel out the term of A from S. If we cancel out the term of A, that is 1, 2, 3 from S, then we get only this element 4. So A complement gets only this element 4. Then the intersection between A and A complement give phi. Since in this set A and in this set A complement there have not any common element, then A intersection A complement give phi, and this is the complement law. Now our next law is A complement whole complement equal to A. Here A complement is 4 and A complement whole complement is 1, 2 and 3, which is equal to A. So A complement whole complement equal to A satisfy this complement law. Okay. Next is S complement. S complement means S contain all the elements and S complement contain any element, does not contain any element. So a set which does not contain any element, this is called null set or void set. Therefore S complement is equal to phi. And phi complement, phi means a set which does not contain any element. So phi complement means a set which contain every element. So phi complement always give this universal set S. Okay, so note down this whole portion. Now our next law is associative law, which says that A union B union C equal to A union B union C. Let us take 3 set A equal to 1, 2, 3, B equal to 4, 5, C equal to 3, 7, 8. First, we have to find this operation A union B, and A union B give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Next, we have to find A union B union C, that is the operation between A union B sets and this set C is union. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and also we add this element 3, 7, 8. But here we cannot repeat this element 3 for 2 times. So here 3 is placed for 1 time and we add these 2 elements 7 and 8. So we get A union B union C. Okay. Next we have to find this part A union B union C. First, we find B union C. B union C get 4, 5, 3, 7, 8. And also A union B union C get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 7, 8. Not. Here 3 is repeated for 2 times. So we only place 3 for 1 time and we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 and 8, which is equal to A union B union C. So it satisfies the associative law. Okay. Now here we find A intersection B intersection C equal to A intersection B intersection C. First, A intersection B give 5 because in this set A and B we cannot find any common element. A intersection B intersection C means phi intersection C. That means phi. In our previous law, that is identity law, says that phi intersection A equal to phi. So if we follow this law, then we can say that phi intersection C equal to phi. Also, B intersection C. B intersection C means phi because there are no cannot find any element which is common in this two set B and C. So A intersection B intersection C means A intersection phi, which is also give phi. So here A intersection B intersection C equal to phi and also A intersection B intersection C equal to phi, which satisfy this associative law. Okay, note down this portion. Hope you guys like this video. If you like my video, then please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for getting daily updates. And watch this video till end and watch the previous video also. And if you have any queries, then please comment in the comment section. Okay, so take care and goodbye.